It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they've started the season with 2 wins and 2 losses. Not stupendous, but there have been some positive moments in those 2 wins that they might be looking to duplicate here tonight. All right, looking at Jared Sullinger. Came into the league and most thought he would just be a role player, but Kenny, he's shown that when he's healthy, he's on the floor, he can be a significant contributor on offense.
Well, you know, the role player word is a little misused because everyone has a role. Some guys score more, some guys rebound more, some guys assist more.
Some guys talk more.
And some guys talk more. And he's added a three-pointer to his game, so that gives him a bigger role, more impact. But you just got to be careful around this guy because you really can, if you're not defending him correctly, he can get 15 or 20 points pretty easily.
Ernie, hope I don't get
Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. The big man, 7 feet, number 35, Bryant Cruz. He's starting at forward. He's from Texas, number 13, Christian. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 12, Tobias Harris. He's starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. At point guard, standing 6 foot 5, number 17, Freak. David Blatt is your head coach.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to Milwaukee at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss. Shoot that poorly. Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Sullinger outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Great open look there. Burks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Smith for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Cleveland on defense. It's a 3-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
There's the pick. Pass to Kent. Meekins. He's covered by Irving. Thompson with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smith with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for Freak.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Passes it to Kent. Celtics passing it around. The pass to Sullinger. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Picked his pocket. An even 3-on-3 break. And stolen by Harris. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance for 3. Smith. Sullinger with the rebound. Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Meekins. Some solid defense there from Irving. Cavaliers leading. Smith outside. The dish to Harris. From the stripe. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
What a move. Came out of the spin, stopped and popped. That is impressive.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Horsley. Busted. No good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Smith on the wing. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Celtics trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Kent guarded by Harris. Misses off the left iron.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Good. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 7. Down low, here's Burks. Smith with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at the numbers in this one for Smith. He's already got 8 points. And he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Smith hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
There's the screen, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Over to the left wing. Sullinger passes to Kent. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Burks.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Again, the miss by Smith. Celtics trail by 9. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Conley's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Smith outside. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what said their plan was run their offense through Smith. Coach's words lead us to believe they're going to be asking a lot of him today in terms of offense, and I'm sure he's only too happy to oblige. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Ellis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. To the right side. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Valentine. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Irving dishes to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now here's Ellis. Sullinger the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Meekins. Off target with his 3. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And it's Smith missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Valentine, defended by Middleton. Offensive rebound. The 3-ball. The shot no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Celtics trail by 12. Ellis goes in. The shot misses. Good D by Irving. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Corner shot, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out. He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. It's picked off. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Meekins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Bullard, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. And he makes both free throws. Cleveland with the ball. 10-point lead. Here's Gary. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
To the middle. Here's Valentine. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
They set the pick. For 3, Smith. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Bullard. Pass to Valentine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Ellis outside. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Here's Smith. 15 points in the game. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Freak number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Erickson's checked in for Boston. Ellis, left side. Passes it to Bullard. Valentine, covered by Smith. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Ellis. Last season's performance for him. First in scoring, first in steals. And with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league in three-point percentage.
Yeah, and that's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Stolen by Middleton, and the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The shot is off. And it's Boston the other way. Stolen by Middleton. Pollard passes to Middleton. Good on the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Ellis. The pass to Bullard. All alone. Good.
Bullard. Assistant. Ellis. Timeout, please. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
.111 left to play in the first quarter. Middleton outside. Smith for three. And good on the basket. Book it. Smith's got 20.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Valentine. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here is Smith. 20 points for him. That's good. 22 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been. This quarter, they're riding that hot hand.
Ellis outside. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Here's Erickson. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Celtics ball.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That will count. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers lead by 13. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Celtics trail by 13. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland. Here's Erickson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Erickson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Celtics. Irving drives in. Out to Harris. Cleveland moving the ball around. Froome. No luck. Good D by Sullinger.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Burks the pass to Erickson. Sullinger a screen on Irving. There's the feed to Sullinger. And it's Boston with another.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And so it's Cleveland with it. It's led by as many as 14 points.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Celtics trail by 10. Burks kicks to Ellis. To the wing right side. So here's Burks. It's Ellis on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Burks. Shoots the 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Burks has got 6 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
So Celtics making a switch here. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Irving dishes to Smith.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
They set the pick. Puts up a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Meekins. Good D by Irving. Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Vonleh, the pass to Smith. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Smith's got 24 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Pass to Kent. Sullinger, left side. Passes it to Kent. Burks in the corner. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Burks taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Bullard's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Timeout, Cleveland. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Kevin, I got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and they were also #1 in assists. This team loves to find each other. They're unselfish. They take good shots. They're disciplined and self-controlled.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Smith in the post. 24 points for him. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night. The pass to Bullard. Meekins. He's covered by Irving. Celtics passing it around. Clock at 4. Unloads from 13. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
For 3, Smith. The rebound by the Celtics. Sullinger's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Celtics ball.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Pollard, he's checked in for Cleveland. Erickson's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 13. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Valentine. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Smith for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Sullinger, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Irving against Erickson. Here's Pollard. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. That's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Erickson. Sullinger the screen. Down low, Horsley makes it off the glass.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
To the inside. Smith with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Sullinger. It's rebounded by Pollard. Cleveland leading by 18. Smith outside, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Smith's got 35.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Sullinger the screen. Erickson passes to Sullinger. Stolen away. Middleton right side. Here's Smith. No good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Passes to Bullard. To the wing on the left. Erickson against Irving. Inside, Sullinger. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Pollard. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And foul. Called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for two.
First free throw is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Second free throw, no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Valentine passes to Erickson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Valentine covered by Smith. And there's the pass to Erickson. That's short off the rim. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. Irving kicks to Smith. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Valentine. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cleveland ahead, up 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Celtics trail by 19. On the floor for Boston. There's a screen. Pass to Kent. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith on the wing. Burks covering. Feeds to Harris. Smith on the wing. This one for three. Can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Meekins. He's covered by Irving. Burks dishes to Sullinger. Out left to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Kent can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
For three, Smith. Shot's good. Smith's got 40 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Kent guarded by Harris. And he makes good on the layup. Burks has got 10 points.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And so here's Cleveland. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And then Smith with the jam.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Burks, and Thompson sends it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The three. And Jared Sullinger pulls it down. Sullinger's got 6 rebounds in the game. Burks with it. Guarded now by Irving. Meekins. He's covered by Irving. Out left to the wing. Here's Burks. No good from outside.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smith's got 44.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. 5th in rebounding, 5th in three-point shooting, and they were in the top 10 in steals.
Few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Sullinger outside. Right wing. Five to shoot. To the inside. Here's Horsley. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Cavaliers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In third, the Cavaliers. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
Cleveland leading by 22. Irving kicks to Harris. Smith outside. Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 8.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Passes it to Kent. Dishes it to Burks. It's taken away by Smith. Goes up. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Here's Sullinger. Good on the 13-footer. 10 points for him.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Thompson passes to Smith. Irving dishes to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. And he gets the bucket. Thompson's got his second basket.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now the pass to Kent. Sullinger the screen. They set the screen. Meekins, and he gets it back. Another shot. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Harris misses.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's Burks. No good from the wing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Back to Smith, and Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The Celtics making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. To the inside, here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 48.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Kent, the pass to Ellis. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Kicks to Burks. There's the dish to Ellis. Over to the wing. Over to the left wing. Here's Meekins. Boston again missing.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Now the feed to Smith. Puts one up from 19. There's the bucket. Good. Smith's got 50 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Jonathan, look at the numbers for Tobias Harris. Last year, getting it done. He was around 7 points a game last year, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Pass to Kent. There's the pick. And too long on the shot.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Meekins, covered by Smith. Here's Meekins, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Vonleh's checked in for the Cavaliers. Chris Middleton comes in for Tobias Harris. The Celtics shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Erickson. Inside, here's Horsley, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Valentine passes to Bullard. Passes it to Valentine. Here's Erickson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Horsley. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Pollard, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Cleveland shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. That's a 2 from Smith. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Bullard, the pass to Valentine. Pass to Erickson. Here's Bullard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Here's Erickson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. For Boston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
One shot, gentlemen.
That one misses for Erickson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Screen by Ellis. Here's Erickson. He has 5. It's rebounded by Bond.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Erickson passes to Bullard. Ellis with a screen on Middleton. Here's Bullard. Here's Horsley. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the 3rd. Smith outside. Here's Pollard. President Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game.
Andreas Smith.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The pass to Erickson. Screened by Ellis. Here's Erickson. Here's Bullard. No good from outside. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. .144 left in the 3rd. Here's Erickson. He's got 5. High arcing shot, and they get it back.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And how about the impact that's going to have on your team? You can imagine how much adrenaline starts to flow through the veins after that one.
4 on the clock. Will it go? Here's Bullard, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Smith. And Boston with the rebound. Ellis, the pass to Erickson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Well, he didn't exactly light it up from the free throw line a season ago. Shot right around 70%.
That one is off.
Well, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Celtics also with a sub. Sullinger's checked in.
This is the story of the game, really. I mean, you can't expect to win in this league when you can't hit your free throws. I mean, that's a must. You're a pro. You got to be able to knock down your free throws.
Here's Vonleh. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
2 shots, foul, elbow.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Vonleh. He's off on the second. Pass to Valentine. Here's Erickson. Here's Bullard. Gets an open look and hits. Bullard's got 6. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. They've got Tobias Harris. Thompson is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Kent, the pass to Erickson. Pass to Kirk. The 3. Erickson misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Harris kicks to Thompson. Fades. Can't hit. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Erickson. Pass to Kirk. Off the pick. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Harris dishes to Irving. To the paint. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Irving. Thompson's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. The pass to Kent. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Pass to Kent. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Erickson. Guarded by Harris. Clock at 6. And the basket by Erickson.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. New group in for the Celtics. Now here is Smith. Harris kicks to Smith. Misses from close range. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The shot is off. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. For 3, shot's good.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Passes to Bullard. Here's Meekins, and he gets it to go.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Feeds to Smith. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Here's Meekins. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And he gets the bucket.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Can't connect from short range.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Launches a 3. Rebound, Boston.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Here's Bullard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And it's Smith missing. Tipped away. For Boston, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Burks with it. Down low. Off the screen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Bullard. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Pollard, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Middleton subbed in for Tobias Harris. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Smith. Middleton outside. There's the pick. And then Smith with the dunk.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Out left to the wing. The pass to Bullard. Burks dishes to Sullinger. But they recover it. Here's Meekins, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Meekins. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Gary, Burks covering. Here's Smith. Shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. To the wing right side. Burks kicks to Sullinger. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Smith drives in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Pass to Bullard. Drops in the layup for 2. Bullard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Gary, Burks covering. Smith the pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Smith. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Free throw drops for Smith. Now Burks. Pass to Erickson. Got a piece of it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
It's tipped. Smith against Erickson. Here's Pollard. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Erickson against Smith. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. Billis. And that time, also a missed shot. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Now here's Cauley-Stein. He's covered closely. That one goes. Count it.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Passes it to Bullard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bullard's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Kicks it down to Middleton. There's the pass to Pollard. With the floater, and he lays it up and in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And making the right plays when they needed to. Closing out this club for the 2nd time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the Celtics.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smith. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And here's Boston. 35 seconds left in the game. To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Middleton. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Erickson. They set the pick. Here's Burks. Boston, no good that time either. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burks, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Good win.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I'd say yeah. But I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, their start of the season can only be described as outstanding. Fans and the coaching staff and the players, too, have to be pleased with how their team and overall gameplay has been coming together. And Kenny, part of the early season is about making adjustments. For some, it's new personnel. For others, it's getting situated in a new city and a new arena. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, players and coaches have been together for a while. They have the huge advantage because they know what to expect and they know the process.
I've gone through large changes in my career. Each day you just try to get a little better as a team, and you hope by the end it works out.
Joining us courtside, a guy who's always in mid-season form, Kevin Harlan.
Nice, Ernie, nice.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. The Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. They are looking extremely good so far, starting the season on fire, 6 straight wins.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Porter is out there with McCullough. Then it's Turner, and it's Lyons in at the 2. Here's dribbling, and it's denied. Beyond the arc. Smith, no luck. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's McCullough. He's covered by Thompson. The feed to Porter. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Smith with it. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that is good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 9 points for Smith.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Here's Porter. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. inside. McCullough, no good. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Smith wide open. He fires. Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Roof shots.
And he makes the first. And so Irving nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to McCullough. There's a good screen. Here's Lyons. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
For 3, Smith. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
To the middle, here's Lyons, and he lays it straight in. He has 5.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's the screen. Passes it to Porter. Beyond the arc. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to McCullough. The shot will not go. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 9, and it's Smith finishing it off.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better.
Pacers trail by 11. And the pass to Lyons. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And so it's Indiana with it. There's the pick. Stribbling, covered by Irving. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And so here is Indiana, trailing by 13. Pass to McCullough. Feeds it to Turner. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. They set the pick. The screen from Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Cleveland.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
That free throw, no good. Vonleh's check in for the Cavaliers. Chris Middleton comes in for Thompson. And he's good on the second.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Pacers trail by 12. Westfall, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution for the Pacers. Winston.
Cleveland leading by 12. Now Irving. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Move the ball. Stick it
13 feet away. Second chance shot. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Stolen by George. And here comes the break. Pushing it up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
That free throw missing. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Cavaliers leading by 12 to the inside, stolen by George. Fires from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That fast break three is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
Irving drives in.
The ball. Stick it to the box.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And here is Irving. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Irving passes to Vonleh, and the shot is good.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
There's the pick. It's blocked. That's good. Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Middleton outside. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. In the corner, Middleton with it. 3-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And so it's Indiana with it. 11-point game. Here's Westphal. But they get it back. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Middleton. The big dunk at the end of the break.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure.
Here's Smith. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. McCullough out there with Turner. Then it's Porter. And it's Lyons in at the 2.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He dropped in a staggering amount of points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Washington Wizards.
The rim rattler. Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Pacers trail by 16. Lyons covered by Smith. Lyons the pass to Turner. Pass to Lyons. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McCullough. Misses off the right iron.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Smith outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
To the left wing. Takes a 3. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's the 3. Smith missing again.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Lyons. Goes back up. Turner battles through traffic and lays it in. Turner's got 8 points.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Smith. Oh, and he jams it with authority.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
These teams were last season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Cavaliers #1.
Kevin, this squad had some great passers. I'm talking about outstanding passers, creative, effective, versatile. I mean, they really knew how to find the right moment last year to get the ball to an open teammate. And that's the key to having assists and leading the league in that category, finding open teammates for good shots.
Right wing. There's a good screen. Here's Stribling. Cavaliers with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Smith for 3. That drops. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Right side Turner. Down low. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. And Turner with the block. And they're able to recover. Pacers trail by 19. Passes to Lyons. To the left wing. Clock at 6. To the wing right side. Porter gets to the corner and buries it. Porter's got 7 points. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Here's Smith, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV, no doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And again, it's Indiana converting.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Talk about a terrific game for Smith. 31 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
First one falls for him. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 18. Here's McCullough. Dishes it to Turner. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pacers shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for two.
And that one falls for Turner. And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Cleveland leading by 17. Here's Smith. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, first in steals. And with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league in three-point percentage.
Yeah, and that's what made him number one last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
And the pass to Lyons. Inside. No one near him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
To the paint. Here's McCullough. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound tonight.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Turner with a screen on Irving. Kicks to Turner. Pass to McCullough. Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's the dish to Porter. Here's McCullough. He's covered by Thompson. But he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Longley's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Cuts off the pass. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. And so it's Cleveland with it. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game closes out the... Oh! Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
He dishes it to George. To the middle. Here's Frank. Shot is no good. And Cleveland the other way now. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Pollard, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Chris Middleton comes in for Harris. Pacers trail by 21. The feed to George. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Freak is second.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort
now,
and
gentlemen,
energy.
2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith for 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 21. Here's Westphal. Cavaliers with the rebound. Vonleh's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's a 2 from Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Smith's got 42 in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pass to Pollard. Back to Smith. 18 feet out. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Smith's got 44.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Pass to Frank. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Smith kicks to Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
He used that pick to get in close.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to that athlete.
Yeah, that's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have... some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Here's Westphal. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Smith.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And there's the pass to Frank. 6 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. Great D that time from Middleton.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
46 seconds left in the first half. Winston, he's covered by Irving. Lets it go from 11 and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Feeds it to Middleton. Got it from 16 feet. Middleton's got 9.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Got a hand on it. And here's Irving. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. All right, guys, I know we got a healthy lead, but we cannot let up against this tougher team. Let's go.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The Pacers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Cleveland, Smith in at shooting guard. Tobias Harris is out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, just 5 on the clock. Here's Porter, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Stribling, he's covered by Thompson. Pass to McCullough. Wants to get it to Turner, and does. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. Well, Cleveland shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Smith for 3. Here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Pass to Lyons from 12 feet out. Porter dishes to Turner. Pass to McCullough. Lyons. He's covered by Irving. Doubled by Smith. Here's McCullough. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Harris. Smith outside. The second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Harris.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Turner with a screen on Irving. Here's Stribling. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 6 points for him. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thompson passes to Smith. And that one's good.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Free throw drops for Smith. Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Lyons covered by Smith. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Lets it go with the 3. But they'll get another chance. Thompson misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Porter against Harris. Here's Lyons, and the rejection by Smith. To the inside, Thompson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Cavaliers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Cleveland with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. In the corner, Smith with it. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Dishes to George. Fires for 3, and he gets it to go. George has got 9.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Smith kicks to Vonleh. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Passes to Stevens. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by George, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Oh, that's blocked. And the pass to Winston. Indiana moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Westphal. The shot will not go, and Cleveland will come the other way. Smith for 3. And the shot is good. Smith's got 56 points in the game.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside for George. The dish now to Turner. Out to the wing. Here's Westphal. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And it's Smith missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Nobody near George. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Indiana. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Look at that.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Outside Turner, pass to Stevens. From downtown, rebound by Smith. Well, Cleveland shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Down low. Oh! He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Smith. Non-stop scoring machine here. And Middleton kicks to Smith.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Winston covered by Irving. Left side Turner lets it go from the wing. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Nice shot by Smith.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Kicks it to George. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
On the wing, Turner. Passes it to Stevens. Puts up the baby hook, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. checked in for Kyrie Irving. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. On the court for Indiana, we've got Otto Porter Jr., and it's Turner in at the center filling out the middle. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Dribbling, covered by Smith. It's stolen by Smith. And he dunks it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And Cleveland again with the bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Dribbling, covered by Smith. Here's the screen. Left side, Turner. Clock at 6. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Cauley-Stein dishes. Oh, wow.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
Here's Lyons. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Jumps up. And Smith slams it home. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Can't make good off the pick.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
There's the pick. Dribbling, covered by Smith. The feed now to Turner. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
McCullough's checked in for Indiana. And so it's Cleveland with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Smith banked in off the glass. Smith's got 12 now in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
There's the pass to Lyons. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. They need this. And Thompson sends it back. They retain possession. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here.
Shooting for 3, Chris McConnell. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 14-5 run here. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Here's Turner. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Cavaliers have gone on a tear here in the 4th. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Lamb passes to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Here's Stribling. Here's Turner. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
That is good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Thompson throws it down.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
He had a nice open look right there.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
For the Cavaliers, Pollard comes in for Thompson. And Middleton subbed in for Lamb.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Outside, George. Outside, Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McCullough. Wide open. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Here's Stribling. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Smith kicks to Cauley-Stein. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
With the pass.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. There's a screen. George dishes to Turner. Pass to McCullough. Here's Stribling. No good on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his 5th foul. And Indiana making a change here.
Frank. Connor. Winston.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
They set the pick. Winston, covered by Smith. Stripped away. No luck. So Indiana will take it the other way. Inside, it's George on the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. To the paint, here's Frank. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And Smith gets double teamed. Middleton right side. Out to the right wing. Smith outside. Ball's knocked loose. George with the ball.
2 minutes.
Here's Westphal. Oh, that's blocked. That's a 2 from Smith. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's George. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Finished off the break.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Smith. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Both good from the line that time. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Connor. There's a good screen. George double teamed. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Holler. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he can't hit the second. The Pacers shooting very well right now, 52% in this 4th quarter. Rebound by Smith. Middleton the pass to Smith. Shoots the 3, and the shot is good.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Pass to Frank. Inside. Short. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And here are the Cavaliers now. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's blocked. Kicks it down to Middleton. Smith on the wing. Smith drawn the double team. 5 on the clock. Here's Gary. And another 3 for Cleveland. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it. Whew.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
Coaches always stressing defense to us, and I never want to let either him or the rest of the team down. Our goal every night is to come out and give them trouble running their offense. I think we accomplished that tonight.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.